All right, you ready? So let's start hopping. So feet together and hop. And then side to side. All right, arms. I got lots of legs planned for today. Some goblet squats. I got some single leg RDLs, but we're going to do it a little different today. Abby, you should be really good at them. It'll be same arm, same leg. All right, squats up on the toes. So kind of a lot of squats, some single leg RDLs. So you'll just need one heavy weight. And then when we go to leg lifts, we'll do some chest press. All right, upper body. And now swing it. All right, knee up. And then open up those arms. Stretch that chest. All right, let's do a little side to side lunge. So get wide. Sit your booty back. All right, let's go to down dog and pedal out your feet and really stretch your shoulders. All right, come on up. We're gonna go alternating hip openers. All right, any other stretching that you might need to do? And then you're gonna grab that one heavy weight. We're gonna go goblet squat. And then today we're gonna do same leg, well, standing on the leg and then the weight. So definitely different than usual. If you need to hold on to something, it's more like hamstring and glue. Like you're gonna still balance, but really, if you're off balance, just hold on to the wall or something. And then we're gonna do a little switch off squat like this. So just one weight for lots of legs. All right, grab that heavy weight. All right, and we got, get low. Push through those heels when you come up. Core tight. Good. So I have it in my left hand and I'm going to stand on my left leg and then just work same. And again, if you want to hold on to something, just don't let your hip externally rotate. Try to keep the hip still square. And you should really feel it in the hammies and into the glutes and probably a little back. But hopefully it's more hamstrings and glutes. And I do have that slight bend in the knee. All right, rest. And then same thing, other side. So still try to hit those 3 parts of the hamstrings. You're going to feel it more in the middle and then the lateral part. So just try to still stay as square as you can. Oh yeah, you guys look great. I had to drop weight. I've already done this 3 times. I was like, oh, my back is tired. Well, 3 sets. Good. All right, rest, rest, rest. So we have a little bit more rest because we're not going to go the full like 50 or 45 seconds on these. So you'll hold that weight and you're in that squat position and you're just kind of pulsing and switching weight. All right, we ready? Let's go. Load those glutes. Keep that core tight. Woo! We got 10 more seconds. Rest. Okay, that was our circuit. Grab some water, figure out your weight, and we'll do it again. Okay, so for this set of goblet squat, we're gonna go down and then we're gonna do a half rep up and back down and come up. So not just a little pulse. Down, up, just not all the way, back down, up all the way, and then squeeze your glutes. All right, grab that weight. And then squeeze your butt at the top, but don't like hip thrust or do a back bend. It's squeeze and stay straight. Rest. All right. Single leg. And I do want you to try, like, hold on to the wall or hold on to something and just see how you can get like a little bit more work in those hammies and glutes. I love the working of the balance, but just try it. Try to hold something and you should feel a little different. Like more in those hammies and glutes. Good, Rust. Okay, other side. Good, rest. And then we got our little pulses and hand switch. All right, you ready? Let's go. Core tight. 5, 3, 2, rest. Okay, rest. Okay, so for this set of goblet, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. And squeeze your butt. All right, grab that weight. All right, let's go. If you're starting to feel it more in your back, I'm sure it's because you're sitting your butt back. So what you can do is the knees can go to the toes and of course I'm okay with a little bit over because you know what you're doing. So instead of like really sitting back and if it's starting to really like, my back, go ahead and drop it in the front a little bit more and it'll load the quads and it'll be a burner. All right, rest, rest. Okay, same thing with our single leg. You choose if you want to hold on to something or not. Hey, Abby, did you try it holding on to like a wall or like your counter in there? Try it. Just with your right hand, just, yeah, and you'll feel a difference. Yeah. And then, yeah, keep going, Abby, do a few more, and then it should just feel a little different. Okay, so everybody else rest. Abby, maybe get a couple more reps. And then if you need a little bit break, and then let's do the other side. All right, guys, other side. And then, yeah, Abby, if you're ready, go to the other side. We'll hold on to something and just feel the difference. All right. That was both sides, right? Yeah, okay. All right, let's do our squats and then switch hands. 5, 3, 2, good. All right, ankle weights, and then have those 2 weights so we can get chest press in between. Okay, we're gonna go rainbow. So start like angled and then rainbow over to the other side. All right, keep that core tight. And then just make sure that your back's not arching down. We're like neutral, maybe even a little high, kind of that pelvic-y tilt. Make sure you're working that core. Good, you got a little bit of time to rest. And then we'll do same thing other side. Good, if you need to stretch back. And then we're gonna go bent and then fire hydrant. So alternate. Good, all right, same thing other side. Awesome. If you need to stretch back, stretch, and then let's go ahead and grab those weights for some chest press. All the way up and together. Awesome. Nice and easy. Put them down. And then meet me on your side. And then for this one, we're going to go forward and back. And if you want to play with it and try to go further back and more forward, just kind of see how it feels. If you like it, just right here. Thinking about those glutes. Woo! All right, let's do inner. Make sure it's inner. Good. All right, let's go ahead and do our other side. So we'll do that forward and back and kind of play with it. See what feels good to you, what works those glutes. Awesome. All right, we got inner. Good. All right, let's get another set of our chest press. And then this time, you guys, let's mix it up. When you go up, if you can, cross it over and then come back down and then up and then the other crossover. If possible, if your weights are too heavy and they just have to come up and together, that's cool. nice and easy, put them down. And then let's go ahead and do our straight leg crunch with our straight leg lift with our crunch. Flex those quads. Okay, rest. And then we'll do the other side. And if you need to rest the crunches at all, that's cool. So other leg straight, flex it, add that crunch if you can. Good, try to keep that leg straight. Flex those quads. Get those muscles around the knees. Yep. Awesome. Okay, let's do that chest press again. You decide if you want to come up together or if you want to do the crisscross at the top. Definitely hit my pecs a little different. Right, nice and easy, put them down and let's go ahead and do our inner, that adduction. Add that crunch if you want to. Awesome. All right, let's flip it on over. We're gonna do full donkey, but let's add a pulse at the top. So all the way up and pulse. Heel to the ceiling. Good. Same thing, other leg, up and pulse. All right, rest, stretch back. And we're gonna go alternating donkey all the way up. So all the way up and then switch it. All right, you guys, right leg only, pulse it. Pulse that right leg. All right, good. We'll give it a sec. Other leg, let's go, pulse it.